If you're trying to fix broken, thinning hair right now, the exact routine you rely on is likely why it's snapping right in half. The standard repair methods pushed by the beauty industry are often the very tools engineering your hair's destruction. You know the cycle. You spend money on high-end masks, intensive serums, and heavily marketed repair creams. You spend hours in the shower waiting for a transformation. Yet the moment you dry your hair and run your fingers through it, you feel that same brittle, straw-like texture. The damage persists despite the investment. This failure happens because of a physical paradox. Applying heavy oils directly to dry, damaged ends creates a waterproof shield. Instead of sinking in to heal the damage, that oil sits entirely on the surface. It creates an impenetrable barrier that prevents the hair from interacting with the environment. Look at the microscopic interaction. This cross-section shows the oil coating the damaged shaft. Hair requires ambient moisture to maintain its flexibility. Because oil and water physically repel each other, this dark crust locks out every drop of external hydration. The water molecules bounce right off the shield, leaving the internal cortex of the hair suffocated. This standard moisture fix acts as a dehydration trap. While the exterior appears shiny for a few hours, the interior core is starving. The oil solidifies into a rigid crust, and underneath it, the hair shaft shrinks and develops deep stress cracks. You are effectively sealing the dryness inside. Reversing this damage requires a biological reset. The first step is a prep and detox phase to clear the canvas. You must aggressively strip away the accumulated oil crust using a clarifying agent specifically designed to break down heavy lipid residues. Until this barrier is removed, the hair remains chemically inaccessible. Once the barrier is gone, we move to step 2, the core treatment. With the suffocating layer removed, the hair is now porous and receptive. We introduce small molecule hydration treatments. Because these particles are engineered to be significantly smaller than the hair's cuticle scales, they bypass the surface and flood directly into those deep internal cracks. Tightly zooming in on the internal bonds, we see the keratin protein chains. When hair is damaged, these chains are jagged and disconnected. These small molecule treatments assemble into structural bridges, physically reconnecting the broken edges of the protein chains and reinforcing the hair's internal architecture. To prevent these new bridges from washing away, step 3 involves the seal and protect phase. We apply a lightweight, semi-permeable sealant. Unlike a heavy oil crust, this flexible shield wraps around the hair shaft to keep the structural bridges in place while allowing essential air and moisture to pass through. If you're finding this biological breakdown of hair repair helpful, take a second to subscribe to the channel. I focus on the hard science behind beauty routines, so you can stop guessing and start seeing results. This protocol focuses on internal bond density. By shifting the goal from surface aesthetics to protein chain reinforcement, we prioritize the hair's actual structural integrity. Success here is measured by the hair's ability to resist snapping under mechanical tension, rather than its temporary shine. Even with the correct chemistry, a single execution error in your bathroom will halt your progress. The protocol relies on physics, and the most common errors involve the hair's water-to-product ratio during application. The most frequent mistake is applying the core treatment to soaking wet hair. While it seems like the water would help the product spread, it actually creates a physical barrier that prevents the treatment from reaching the cortex. This is the physics of saturation. On the left, the sponge is completely flooded with blue water. When we introduce the green treatment fluid, the sponge violently rejects it because there is no physical space left in the material. On the right, the slightly damp sponge has open pores, allowing it to rapidly absorb the treatment fluid into its core. To optimize absorption, use a microfiber towel to reach a specific dampness level. Terry cloth towels have rough loops that create friction and lift the cuticle. Instead, use the microfiber to gently squeeze out excess water until the hair is cool to the touch but no longer dripping. This creates the vacuum effect needed to pull the treatment inside. Another critical pitfall is the use of high-heat styling before the sealant has fully cured. Applying 400-degree heat to uncured hair causes the internal moisture to boil and expand rapidly, which can blow out the cuticle scales you just worked to reinforce. In hair restoration, the precision of your application methodology is just as critical as the chemical ingredients. High-performance products cannot overcome the laws of physics if the hair is too saturated or exposed to extreme heat too early. This process requires exactly 12 weeks of consistency. Human hair protein requires a stabilization period. For the small molecule bridges to fully integrate and withstand the mechanical stress of daily styling, they must go through roughly 24 wash and seal cycles. This duration allows the cumulative strength of the treated bonds to outweigh the rate of daily mechanical wear. Look at the health metrics over this timeline. In the first 7 days, the elasticity line spikes sharply upward. You will notice the hair can stretch slightly without snapping. However, notice the length line. It remains completely flat. You are repairing the foundation in this phase, not yet growing new length. By day 84, the compounding effect takes hold. The breakage line plummets to near zero because the internal protein bridges have stabilized. Only when the ends of the hair stop snapping off does the length line finally begin a smooth, steady upward curve. You aren't growing hair faster, you are simply losing less of it to damage. You can protect this progress by addressing nocturnal friction. Standard cotton pillowcases have rough fibers that act like fine sandpaper against the hair cuticle as you move in your sleep. Using a silk or satin sleep surface is a mandatory multiplier that prevents 8 hours of mechanical damage every single night. I encourage you to start this 12-week protocol tonight. If you're ready to commit to the science of hair repair, like this video and comment below with which step you've been missing. Don't forget to subscribe for more deep dives into biological beauty. Achieving hair that maintains its structure and resists breakage is the result of aligning your routine with the hair's natural repair cycles. By replacing deceptive coating habits with a high-precision chemical protocol, the health of your hair shifts from a matter of chance to a measurable biological certainty.